Hello, everybody. Today I want to talk about something a little bit silly, a little bit stupid, a little bit dumb. Now, there's this girl, this VTuber, and she recently, within the past week or so, she had a bit of a model change, a model update. And let me see, I've been trying to see if I could find the old one, but it's a little bit difficult to find because it's kind of buried under a lot of drama. And it really is just a lot of a lot of drama. And people are mad at her for something if you're normal, there it is. There's the old model. People are mad at her over something that if you're a normal person, a normal everyday human being, you would probably think they're being unreasonable. And you'd be correct. So, this is the new, or no, this is the old model. And let's look at the transformation, right?
Are you about to do a magical girl transformation? Oh. No time. Are you about to do a magical girl transformation? Oh. No time.
So, if you don't realize why people are mad, clearly you're just blind and you're not paying attention, right? Because if you'll notice, there are two things that have people very upset. All right, I'm going to spoil it for you. She had the audacity to choose a lighter skin tone for her model and to have dreadlocks on her model. That's it. Now, a lot of people on Twitter, not in real life, but on Twitter, a lot of people are convinced that dreadlocks are an African-only thing. You can only have dreadlocks if you're black, which is dumb. Very dumb. And on top of that, she, went from a darker skin tone to a lighter skin tone, but she's a monkey, so she should be brown, right? So clearly this is being racist. No, I'm not kidding. These are arguments that people are actually making towards this girl, and she has been receiving a flood of hate, like an actual flood of hate. Now, thankfully, a lot of people have picked up on this, and they're actually countering the hate. She went from less than 5,000 followers on Twitter, and I think she also, yeah, she was like at around 1,000 on Twitch before this all started, and now she's at nearly 20,000, which is good for her. But she's still getting a tidal wave of hate, and there's people trying to counter it. The tidal wave of hate comes from these people who consider this model change to be something unforgivable. And she's received death threats. She's been called a racist, a Nazi, a grifter, all sorts of things. And it really is ridiculous. And it only got worse after this post by her, where she thanked Asmongold for standing up for her.
Hi, say it back. So, am I the only one that's uncomfortable with a white model rocking dreads?
By the way, yes, there is. What are you talking about? There's plenty of evidence of white people wearing dreadlocks, of wearing their hair in that style. I'm not gonna sit here and look it up because I would rather just let's just watch Asmongold talking about this. And by the way, even if there wasn't, you're still stupid for being mad about this.
Um, what are you, retarded?
Yes, yes, they are.
What the hell are you talking about? She got ratioed anyway? Good. Good. These people, by the way, these people are the Karens. They are the worst.
Everyone in her comments has no issue with this. With what? With what? There's nothing to take issue with. There is nothing to take issue with. Like, everybody in this comment, deranged. Every single person. Every single person who has this opinion is deranged.
First. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Where are they coming from? What is she saying?
Oh, well, they are coming directly
Thing?
from Twitter. They only exist on Twitter because when they go outside and they try to portray themselves as the righteous people who are the only ones worthy enough of having the right to a physical image that they choose. Everybody calls them fucking weird, gives them wedgies, and then sends them on the way back home to cry to their mommy and daddy.
She's saying that, and I maybe I'm implying this because I look at her profile picture, right? She's assuming that having braids
Yes.
is somehow a form.
Yeah, I was. It's braids, right? Braids, Norwegian. I was trying to remember the name. Like, yeah. See, like a second ago it was like, oh, there's nothing, and now it's saying this here. Like, the Norwegians braid their hair just as much. See, like there's enough evidence of braiding hair and creating dreadlock patterns in white culture that the claim that if you want to use dreadlocks you have to be black is well, Asmongold put it best, retarded. Yeah.
Of racial cultural appropriation, and she does.
Also, she's a VTuber. You want to talk about racial appropriation? If you're a black VTuber, first of all, you're appropriating black culture because black. And if you're not, if you're just a black person being a VTuber, you're appropriating idol culture, which is Asian.
Doesn't like the fact that this girl is using the braids while having a white avatar. That's what I'm assuming she's trying to bring up
Yes.
and talk about.
Yes.
And
Yeah, she talks about it here, like the fact they have it mixed with straight hair too. Also, she. Pretty sure Banana Juju is she her. So let's not misgender people here. Yeah. She has it mixed with straight hair too. There's a full-on 3A braid right next to a 4C lock.
Vikings wore braids. It doesn't
Yes,
matter
they did.
what the law.
It doesn't matter, but yes, they did. So they're still wrong. Like, it doesn't matter. But if it did matter, you'd still be wrong.
No. You're trying to argue with her logically. This is not a logical person.
No,
the
it's a
correct
stupid
answer
person.
is bitch, shut the fuck up.
Correct. Fucking based. Oh my god, fucking based. Whoa, based.
That's it. That's the answer. You don't explain it.
Yeah,
You
no,
don't
fuck these
go and
people.
be like, oh, well, this is why you're wrong. It's just shut the fuck up.
Yep.
It's ridiculous.
Yep.
Because explaining it to them is capitulating to a Karen.
Yes.
But, yeah.
Like, I will say, this is clearly not a Viking braid. These are dreadlocks. They are. This person is portraying, like, this avatar is a monkey. They have dreadlocks because hair becomes matted over a long period of time of not cleaning it. That's what this is. This type of lock is from matting. Now, you can in fact go to a hairdresser or a barber and ask for this type of thing, and they will simulate that effect for you. But that is what these types of locks are from. It's from hair matting, from not cleaning it, from not washing it, from not brushing it. Which is why the monkey has it.
Anyway, it's a little bit different. And they're called Dutch locks for a reason. Well, I don't know if
Are they called Dutch locks? Huh. That's funny. That is, yeah, fair enough. That is what they are called, I guess.
Are not. Who cares? Who cares
For those who don't know, the Dutch people are white.
why? Yeah, uncomfortable with a white model rocking dreads. It's crazy to just broadcast your racism like this.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Yep.
Like,
I have been, like, I'll be honest. Every time I see a post of people like calling Asmongold a Nazi and calling her a Nazi by association, I just report them for targeted harassment at this point. Like, these people are not worth talking to. If you're just going to be dogpiling on somebody and sending your own community to hate on them and trying to do all that shit, you deserve to get reported off of Twitter. You deserve to have your safe space removed. You do not deserve to be sitting here tormenting other people for having the audacity of a hairstyle. What the fuck is this? North Korea?
Because you would assume that people like this, like, because I thought, I mean, personally, I thought racism was bad.
It is.
I
But these
thought we
people think
kinda
it's good.
figured, like, whenever I went,
The thing is, these people are racist against white people. That's why they say, you can't be racist against white people. You can't be racist against white people. That's because they want to they want to have an enemy that they can attack for free without having to justify themselves, without having to worry about anything else. That's it. Like, these are bad people.
to school, they would tell us a lot that, like, you know, well, not really, actually. Like, we didn't learn anything. But,
Based.
you know, like, we found out
Good
a while
school.
later on, like, slavery was kind of a bad thing. You know, discrimination, segregation was bad. You know,
Yeah,
you guys learned the
pretty
same
much.
thing, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
you did. And so now we have people that are uncomfortable around different races for just these arbitrary reasons.
Because they're racist. And by the way, everybody on the left going, and by the way, I do mean the online left, not like regular normal people who just happen to vote left wing. Like, I'm talking about the deranged motherfuckers, not the normal people. Racism is prejudice plus power. No. No, racism is just prejudice on the basis of race. That's all it is. Racism is the prejudice. The power is oppression. Like, if you add the power, the racism or the prejudice becomes oppression, right? Prejudice plus power is oppression. That's it. It's not racism. Racism is just prejudice on the basis of race. Anybody who tells you otherwise is trying to sell you something, and you should not be buying that.
Well, public school system. Yeah, I guess so.
Based.
Let's read some of the comments here. It's so weird that everyone in her comments seems to have no issue with this.
Why do you have a melanin be gone switch? Because she's white and she wanted her avatar to represent her a little bit better. That's it. It's there. Are you going to hold up this standard to any white person that has a darker skin tone on their model? Are you going to hold it up for me? Because my model has a darker skin tone than me. When I'm on stream and I switch to the ant avatar, like, that's a darker skin color than I have. I'm a white ass motherfucker. I do not be going outside. I am the same color as the white wall behind me. So, what's the deal here, huh? Or do you only have a problem with white people?
Yeah, because you're just a retard.
Yeah,
You're just stupid.
yeah, all
You're
these people.
dumb as fuck. You care about things that don't matter. You have a worldview that's completely warped. Nobody likes you. You probably don't even like yourself. And you're going around trying to tone police and tell everybody else how to act. Who the fuck are you? You're nobody. You're nothing. What are you going around telling everybody else what to do for? Keep it to your fucking self.
Yeah.
You're trying to police other people. Worry about your own life. I am so fucking fed up with these busybody Karens that try to go around and run everybody's life. They try to go and tell everybody, you need to do this, you need to do that. This is exhausting. It's exhausting. Get the fuck out of here. Who do you think you are? You're nobody.
That is just a straight minute of facts.
You're nothing.
Just
What are you
there's
telling
nothing to
people what
add.
to do for? Yeah, and this. What is this? Why do you have a melanin be gone switch? A melanin be gone switch. What the fuck does that mean? Braids, not dreads. Completely different things? Nobody gives a fuck. Let's see.
Shut the fuck up, dude. Shut the fuck up. You want to know what the difference between the braids and the dreads is? The fact that black people have a different type of hair than white people, mostly. That's it. If you take a black person's hair and you braid it, it will look a certain way. If you take a white person's hair and you braid it, it'll look a different way. That's it. That's the difference. This person is retarded.
See here, right?
Look, you thought I was the only one peeping that? Yeah, you're all
Yeah,
retarded.
no, it's just you. Get real problems. Thank
Based.
God.
Oh my god, no. No, I just said Rev was based. No! No, Twitter's gonna hurt me now. They're gonna dox me and find out where I live, and they're gonna fucking piss on my cereal. No. Anyway.
What a fucking loser. Yeah, it is just you. Anti-racist getting ready to
Where did dreads originate from? Which culture was the first to use them? I think there was some cultures in Africa that had dreads, but there were plenty of cultures in Europe that did it as well. So yeah, there's white and there's black people who've used dreads, who wore braids and dreads for all of fucking history. So Andrews basically says, stick to your own and perpetuating cultural segregation. Well, I'd never.
say the most racist shit you've ever heard. That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's a real fucking fact.
I think we do get the point though. This girl has gotten a tidal wave of racist. Those look delicious. I'm not gonna lie. I am a meatball enjoyer. But this girl has gotten a tidal wave of hatred over this, and thankfully, that tidal wave of hatred has done nothing but improve her career. It has increased her following on Twitter and Twitch, her main platform. So go check her out. I'll drop her socials in the description as well. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you go and give her a follow as well, because she deserves it. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Don't be these people. You know, if you see somebody having a good time, and you think, that's a white person, or you think that's a black person, or you think that's an Asian person, and that makes you upset, you're the problem, right? So this entire situation where Twitter just takes offense at the very concept of a white person having the audacity to engage with anything that isn't the most milquetoast of bullshit, ridiculous, right? So much shit in our current culture comes from white people. And I say our culture, I really do mean like the general internet culture, because like it comes from white people. So much shit. But because we're all speaking English, a white person's language, we're all wearing fabrics in a style that is European. We're all so used to being like surrounded by it that we don't even see it anymore. Like, if you're going to tone police things that like this, I don't want to see you wearing clothes in European styles. I don't want to see you wearing wigs that make you look like a white woman. I don't want to see any of that shit. Because if you're going to tone police one way, you have to tone police the other way, or you're a fucking hypocrite and your opinion is worth dirt. And there's so much dirt that we literally could not give less of a fuck if a bunch of it disappeared. Right? So maybe keep your opinion to yourself. Anyway, fellas, I wanted to say folks, and I wanted to say fellas, so I said fellas. So, anyway, fellas, I'll see you guys next time. Have a good one. Cheers.